Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Nelo here with a very beautiful face. You guys already know, okay? And today I have a guest on my channel. I'm so happy because I've not had a guest in a very long time. So I'm just going to let her introduce herself.
Hey guys, this is Irma here. My name is Irma Charles on YouTube, and I'm an event planner based in Port Harcourt. But of course, we travel here and there, anywhere at all. Nigeria, Port Harcourt, outside of the country.
Yes, okay. She got to.
I got.
But anyways, you guys, we have an interesting video on her channel. You guys need to go and watch it after this video. It will be linked below. But that being said, she doesn't know what I'm filming her today, so let me.
I'm so nervous.
She's nervous because she wanted to be prepared. I'm like, we don't do that here, okay? On the spot, okay? So I'm going to be asking your opinion on some popular Nigerian weddings and whether I think the marriage will last, your thoughts, and yeah, the whole thing, okay? So I'm going to start from my babe. I say my babe because, see, this is the only girl who fit advice all the girls in Nigeria right now. I love her so much.
Talking about
Mitchel. You already know it's Mitchel Ihezue. So in case you don't know, Mitchel recently got married to the love of her life, every woman's dream husband.
Seriously, right now.
Their dream husband.
Right now.
Yeah, I was so happy for her, funny enough, because I've been following her now for a while. Before, like, while she was contesting, I think she's friends with one of my friends. So they posted her one time. I started following her. This was when she went for Miss Universe and all that. And somehow, like, when I saw she was getting married, I was like, are you serious? We're happy for you, sis. Okay, the girls are proud, okay? You did not cheat with anybody's husband. You don't owe anybody anything.
Seriously.
Anyways, what do you think, first of all, about the wedding? Did you see the videos of the wedding?
I did.
We're going to try and impute some clips. So, we're starting from the pre-wedding shoot, everything she was giving us, teasing us.
Back to back.
See, back to back. But what did you think about the wedding?
Personally, I think that it was a beautiful wedding. I mean, considering, of course, the age difference and the fact that, you know, her husband was married before and has grown-up kids. I think for a wedding like that, it was perfect and they got everything right. Of course, I won't say that I liked personally, you know, her wedding dress so much. I mean, it was classy.
Why?
It was classy.
Like the white wedding dress? The picture will be on the screen. You don't like the dress?
I don't think I like the dress.
Oh,
I feel
are you
like
serious?
I understand her style. I understand what she wanted to achieve, but I feel like, you know, it wasn't giving what it was supposed to give. It's not.
I love the simplicity of it, though.
I feel like it was too simple.
Oh, really?
Yes, not if it was even simple and, you know, the whole floral cutouts here and there. I feel like it wasn't so nice, but generally her look was fine. It was beautiful. I just personally didn't feel the wedding dress so much.
Yeah.
And so, yes.
Imagine, I actually love the simplicity of the dress.
It was simple, it was
and why I liked it is because she's a stunning babe, right?
Yeah, so
she's stunning.
Too much.
So I feel like, I felt like she didn't need to do too much.
That.
She's very tall. She stands out. In every room she enters, she will stand out.
Yes.
So I don't know, because of that reason, I quite liked the dress because I don't know, it's just, you know what? I already know I'm beautiful. I know I stand out. I know I'm all that. Okay.
Yeah.
I know I'm this, I know I'm that. So I don't need to do too much to get your attention because I mean, look at me. It was giving that vibe to me.
I understand. But no, seriously, I understand that it was simple.
Yeah.
To do so much. I mean, I understand that. But I feel like it could have been simple, but you know, it's a really nice.
Did it remind you of Meghan Markle's dress? I remember her dress was quite simple, but it had a really long train. Do you remember Meghan Markle?
I remember Meghan Markle's dress. I feel like, yes, that was simple. Now, while a lot of people didn't like it, I felt like it was even fine. That's
I also liked Meghan Markle's dress.
Yes, I understand simple, and I feel like I can also understand when simple somehow looks a bit. You know, it just wasn't supposed to, I don't know.
I guess.
Understand, yes.
Okay.
Probably it's just her style anyway.
What do you think about the marriage?
I think that marriage will last.
Why do you say so?
Because, one, he's been married before. Secondly, I mean, most men like that, when they want to settle down, especially with a younger, most of them just want a younger girl. And the marriage lasts. All they need to do is just, you know, their priority isn't going to be on kids. They just want to, yes, she might want kids and he might give that to her.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Not even a might. I'm sure she will want.
Definitely their choice. But I feel like Take for example, Rita Daniel's wedding, but of course, or marriage. Of course, it's not the same context. I mean, he's only married to her. That's Mitchel's husband.
You know, I feel like when people use Regina Daniels, it's like, oh no, hell no, it's not the same thing. See,
It's not the same thing at
my baby Mitchel cannot be a Regina, please. She's more of a Bianca.
Yes.
Do you remember Bianca?
I remember Bianca, yes.
Yes, and we all know I love Bianca today. We
Exactly.
respect Bianca.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's more of a Bianca than Regina.
Yes, that's why it's going to last. Most men like that, they don't even once they get a wife like that, they just settle down. In fact, that marriage will last. I don't even want to go into details because from what I know and from what I understand about marriage and some men and what they want, men like that, that marriage is going to last.
Yeah.
Trust me, she's going to have a swell time in that marriage. She's not going to have she's going to have very minimal, let's say, because no marriage is perfect.
When they already started with gifting her Range Rover as wedding gift.
She's going to have very minimal.
I think so.
Aside the materialistic aspect or the material thing, she's going to benefit because she's also doing well for herself.
Yeah.
But
she's
going to
a
have
really smart girl.
Yes, smart girl. She's going to have.
And I think so too. And to be honest, looking at them, I feel like they're friends.
Yes.
From the videos we've seen.
Yes.
I feel like they have a friendship going on, even though there's an age gap.
Yes.
I feel like there is love there.
There's love.
It doesn't seem like, oh, I'm marrying this man for this, or I'm marrying this fine girl just to be married to a fine, what's it called?
Or to
pageant girl. Yeah, like I feel like there is love there, and I feel like there is friendship there. And that's the most important to me because there's this big age gap. So let me tell people what I was telling some of my friends, right?
Yeah.
Shame on all of you. You see all of you that used to say, oh, my husband is not a social person. He doesn't want me to show his face on social media. My boyfriend is a private person. He's not private. You're just a secret.
Seriously.
You are just a secret because how is this old man? He's in his 50s. He has children. He's a politician. Like somebody that actually has things to lose. He's out there publicly showing love to the woman that he loves. He's doing pre-wedding shoot that a lot of young people will be blurring their. They'll be filming. Do you understand? I'm sure you know. She's a wedding planner. So they'll be blurring faces. They'll be feeling too big to come for pre-wedding shoot. Like, I don't want to do this childish thing.
Yeah.
But look at him here, publicly showing his love for her, publicly like acknowledging her, like doing these things that we clearly know that she brought up the idea because she's young and she wants to do these things. And he's happily doing it for her. One small 20-something-year-old, 30-something-year-old now come and say I'm a private person. No, sister, you are just a secret, but it's not me that said it.
Keep forcing them to smile to the
My dear.
Oh Jesus. Yes. Most I believe that marriage is going to last, and we're all rooting for her.
We are rooting for you, sis. Okay.
Rooting for you, Mitchel.
Love over here. We're rooting for you.
Love over here.
I have a feeling one day we'll meet. I said any day we'll meet. The first thing I'm going to do is like take high five first of all. You did it for us.
Seriously.
Anyways, moving on to the next, I want to ask you about Rita Dominic's wedding. Do you remember her wedding dress?
Of course I do.
Oh, what did you think about her wedding dress?
I think for Rita Dominic, her wedding dress was fine. That's what I'm saying. See, when I'm telling you about simple and classy weddings, wedding dresses, her wedding was really classy. Her wedding dress was classy. Her wedding, I mean, it was vintagey, and it was nice. That's the entire wedding party and reception and everything. I mean, it was perfect. I mean, it was in London. Yes, so I remember very well. And her wedding was fine.
Yeah.
Yes.
What do you think about the marriage?
I think that marriage too will.
What's your thoughts on, like, you know, when people say when you marry, it's better to marry late so that you're sure of yourself, you do that, or it's not good to marry early, or some people also say it's good to marry early. Like, what are your thoughts on the whole marry early, marry late debate? Because for some reason, people think that the longevity of the marriage depends on the age that you get married, and I laugh in Chinese because you don't know nothing.
They don't know nothing.
But what do you think?
Okay, I feel like we're even like saying the same thing at this point, because I will say marry when you're ready, ready mentally. You see, I know even I at some point I was like, oh, I want to be married at 22. I mean, every young girl.
At what age did you end up getting married?
Okay, so I got married at the age of 26. And I would honestly say that Rita Dominic's wedding or marriage is going to last. Because it's better to marry when you're ready. I will say that over and over again. I mean, even if you say this to young people, they will feel as though, I mean, come on, you're married now. Would you really understand? But I always tell people, I mean, get to know yourself. Know yourself. See, marriage is not a walk in the park at all. Marriage, just just be ready, because I don't even want to go into how difficult and stressful marriage is and how to balance marriage, or your home and your work and a lot of things. And if you don't get married to the right person, sorry for you. So just marry when you're ready. Marry late if possible. I mean, enjoy your youth. I will forever be a fan of that. I will always say, just get married when you're ready. I prefer you get married late and enjoy it, and you know that you don't have any regrets. You don't feel like, oh, this something or that is holding me back. So yes, marry when you're ready.
So for me, some things are a bit different, because I believe in marry who is right more than when you think is right. Like, because the right time with the wrong person is still a bad marriage. Do you get what I mean? I feel like ultimately, for a marriage to be successful, it's about who you married, not when. So it doesn't matter whether you marry when you're 19. So again, ahead, the whole knowing yourself part, I don't also subscribe to that, because we discover ourselves every day. People are still in their 40s discovering themselves. Do you think? Don't you think?
I understand you don't really know yourself. When I mean know yourself, what I'm trying to say is get to have at least a skill. Start doing something. That's what at least just have something that gives you money, like a source of income. That's what I mean by mostly know yourself. Because even I, as I am like this, I'm consistently evolving. I'm consistently learning about myself. Like today, my ideology or my idea today, or what I feel is best today, might not be what I'll think is best tomorrow. So yes, you don't really know yourself fully, but as you evolve, the more exposed you are, the more educated and informed you are, you keep changing your mind. But as long as you get married to the right person, fine, good and fine. But at the end of the day, most of these people, you feel like, oh God, this person is the right person. And in marriage, after 1, 2, the honeymoon stage phases off, a lot of people change.
Yeah.
So marry the right person. Yes, marry someone who is communicative and somebody who is always willing to learn. That's all. But at the end of the day, get something doing, no matter how little, just have something doing, get busy. Sometimes, marriage, you can get bored, right? Don't you? Yes, you can get bored.
But some of us were unemployed and jobless when we got married.
Yes, yes, unemployed and jobless. But you can't compare your marriage back then. And a lot of people these days
I can't believe my marriage is now back then. What?
No,
it truly is. It's been 10 years. Almost 10 years.
Married, almost 10 years. Wow, that's amazing.
This September makes it 10 years.
Oh, that's amazing. Okay, so a lot of people these days are getting married based on benefits. What am I going to benefit if I marry this person?
Very true.
That is the truth. That's the reality of life right now. I don't know.
Does it make it right?
It's not right at all. It's not right. I mean, yes.
But does it also make it wrong, though?
It doesn't make it wrong.
I don't think there's a right or wrong.
There's no right or wrong. But what I'm saying, honestly, is I feel like it's not right, but it's also good in its own way.
Yeah.
Because then you know that you have expectations, and you know that this person married you because you were a hardworking girl. How come in marriage you're becoming lazy? You're letting the man do everything. Now, it's different when you marry someone who is a provider and is honestly providing. That also has its own disadvantages. But at the end of the day, as long as he's consistent, he's a good man. You know that even as time goes on, you're not seeing any changes. I mean, you can stay there, but honestly, just have something to me.
Okay.
Honestly.
Okay. I'll just leave it at that. So next in line is Vicky James. Okay. We all know Vicky James. She's a big fashion designer in Nigeria. She's actually not married yet, but she's engaged. And, people have been just saying a lot of things about the engagement, and the poor baby is not even married yet. What do you think?
Okay, I personally think that, Vicky James is pretty. She's a hardworking lady, and her husband is handsome. And while we might not know so much, about what her husband does, because I know what a lot of people are saying, the speculations,
yes,
both on Instagram and of course on TikTok, are like she's marrying down. The guy is not as wealthy as she is, or she's going to be the one to be in control of the marriage. Now, what I personally think is, I think she's marrying who gives her peace. I know she said that in her video, but I also think that she's right about it. Now, if you know Vicky James, you will know she's a very free spirit. I don't know her personally, but of course, from her following and everything, you know she's a free spirit. She's more of an extrovert. And what I'm seeing from the videos, her husband is more of the shy type, the introvert. So when two people like that marry, they understand each other. I don't know if I'm making sense.
Yeah.
So I believe that it doesn't matter. Some people are quiet, and you're not going to. It's very bad when you have two people who are like almost the same getting married. I'm not saying it's bad. I mean, there are people who get married like that and it works out, but one person has to be cold and another a little bit hot. So that's usually what they say, and I still maintain that. I mean, for things to work, one person has to be calm and the balance. Yes, that's create a balance. That's the word. So yes, I believe that Vicky James' marriage, as long as she's good and she's true to what she posts. I mean, she's very Christ-like. She's a Christian. I just honestly believe that her marriage is going to work, as long as the man does not change tomorrow. And as long as he doesn't begin to listen to what people are saying, oh, this, oh, that, you're just like this, in the marriage, you're just like that. As long as he stays true to who he is now, of course, always learning. But what I mean is you're not going to be misled by people. I believe that marriage is going to last.
Let's talk about Moses Bliss and his engagement. I know again it's not a wedding, but I just wanted to get her opinion on these things, right? What do you think? So they met a year ago in January and they're engaged now. Meanwhile, that your boyfriend still dating for 10 years. And he's still not sure. 10 years is still not sure. But anyways, they met last year January on Instagram, if I may add, on Instagram.
Yes, Instagram.
Yeah, so he DM'd her. She made a music. She danced to one of his songs. He DM'd her, and then the rest is history. Exactly. Now their wedding is happening in February and March in Ghana. What are your thoughts about the wedding? And because of that wedding, a lot of girls have been collecting collecting shade thrown at them, like, oh, you put ice, open breast, open bum, do this, BBL. But Bliss went for a church girl, like a pastor is supposed to go for a what? What were you expecting?
So when I was reading things like that, I'm like, so who are they expecting him to get married to? A slave queen?
My dear, as a church boy. Yeah.
No.
What are your thoughts on the whole thing?
I think, honestly, he's marrying who he believes he's supposed to get married to, who he believes he loves. I heard some people, I mean, physically now, not online, talking about, he's a Christ Embassy boy. Sorry to talk about the church. Yeah. But yes, they said he started off in church. The church helped him to grow. Why didn't he marry somebody from the church? But rather he went, yes, trust me, I was in a cellar and I was...
Is this a thing?
It's a thing, my dear. I actually heard this one. It's quite recent.
How do people even know the church that she attends? And how is that important?
I don't even know the church that she attends. I don't think they mentioned that, but they mentioned his own church. He started with Christ Embassy.
So because he started with Christ Embassy, he has to marry someone from Christ Embassy?
That's what they were saying. I mean, 3 girls, just talking about it, like... all of these men, they always want to marry somebody that they can benefit from. Of course, it's like we've already said before. Yeah. But I believe that he married who he believes or who he loves. I mean, it doesn't matter. Church, organization, race, what's the other one that is going on now in Nigeria? Tribe. Yeah. It honestly doesn't matter. As long as you're getting married to who you love. And I believe that they are getting married because they both love God genuinely, and they both serve God.
And that's how they connected.
Yes, and that's how they connected. And I feel like that's a very good balance. I mean, you don't want to get married to somebody who is going to be dragging you down spiritually.
Yeah, true. As a spiritual person.
Yes, a spiritual person. So I think that marriage is just going to be beautiful.
I think so too. I love it for them, to be honest. All the people that were mentioned in this video, I love their marriage for them.
I too as well.
Yeah, like it's really none of our business, but I just... See, let me tell you, as long as I'm happy, I'm happy.
Yes.
See, as long as I'm happy, I'm happy. As long as it's not you and that his second wife, waiting be her name again, Judy. As long as it's not Judy and you, I'm happy for you guys.
Seriously, I love so much. Yeah. I love so much. So I'm happy for everyone. Everyone that is happy, I'm happy for you.
Yeah. So that's it for this video. You guys will have a video on her channel. So click the link down below and go and watch that video. You get to know more about her experience as a wedding planner, you know, charges, cost of wedding these days, experiences, like anything you need to know, like you're going to find in that video. So click the link below and go and watch that video, okay? Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much, Nelo, for having me.
Nice chatting with you today.
Nice as well. Thank you.
I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.